What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back for round number 8 in Singapore, my favourite track of them all. Contract window is open, so we're going to get some people to sign some papers. Of course, if you didn't see last video in Monza, I recommend you go check it out because there's a lot of stuff happening in terms of what is going to go forward with the team. We had someone approach us, spoiler warning now, and it wasn't a bad race, but it wasn't a good race. Of course, the spoiler on it means this guy right here poached us and asked if he could join the team. I obviously said yes because Carlos is performing quite well in the Williams, considering where it is. And his contract offer isn't too bad. I'm fairly certain he will accept it, but we have Nico Hulkenberg. Here is the standings. Lando Norris leads the championship, and to be fair, it's been quite an interesting one. This season has been it was a couple weeks ago. So the reason Kimi Antonelli isn't up there is because his AI didn't get the patch when I recorded this, and that's probably why you could see there's stuff going on that you haven't realised, and I haven't got round to editing this because I've been, let's just say, a bit ill and a bit busy doing my league racing, so to speak. But you saw there we had advanced tooling coming for the engineering, which is phase 2, which is perfect. But to be fair, I'm just trying to set up for next season. That's all I'm going to do, and that's all I will do. So development expansion, so we can get more things developed at the same time. And we're going to fast forward so you can see everything that we're doing at the moment. DRS. Just getting some upgrades in. Do the redo on the powertrain. Barnard went out last video, so I'm going to do his car brand new. O'Sullivan isn't too bad. Dual developments in, that's a key one that we've just got. Expansion, perfect. And Carlos Sainz is happily signed for the contract, so we've got one driver locked in for next season. I mean, if it comes to it, if Nico Hulkenberg, if we can't get him to a stage where we can't get a contract sent, we'll sign with either O'Sullivan or Barnard. But yeah, again, just doing the same thing. Just getting some of the personal stuff done. Driver rating, it's perfect if we are keeping one of our F2 drivers. I believe I might have given them a bonus by accident. Development for the ICE's done. Doing the personal upgrade. Put some upgrades on the car. The tyre blankets and some tyre upgrades being put on. And early talks with Hulkenberg. And to be fair, I probably will just send the contract off there and then, making it just sorted, so to speak. Make it so that it's all done, and we don't have to worry about it. Even if it is an expensive one, it is what it is.
Positive news here, Chief.
Because I reckon I'll be making more money than anything next season. So I'm not too fussed. But just getting the final bits in before we go into Singapore. I don't like the admin stuff, and I can't wait for next season when it can limit down a bit. But yeah, we're going to be racing as Barnard. Let's go for qualifying. As again, you join us at the end of qualifying, and it isn't going too bad. It's the same thing as Monza, purple and green second sector. Unfortunately, no slipstream this time. But I do like this track, and I think we'll get a good time in. It is set to rain, but it's meant to set to rain after the race, after the qualifying thing is done. So we'll see. But as you can possibly clearly tell, my engineer and the strategy board has either lied or the rain's come early. So the rain has come early. We're going to have a slipstream from Verstappen in front. He's going to get out of the way, but yet again, like in Imola, blocks us. So that lap is done. I don't think you're coming. I mean, we're 6/10 down, nearly a second. Just call it. Lewis Hamilton on pole, Lando, then Fernando, then Russell, Albon, Leclerc, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Piastri, Tsunoda, Hadjar, Verstappen, and our teammate has actually out-qualified us for the first time this season. Then it's Gasly, Sainz, Barnard, Antonelli, Stroll, Bortoletto, Lawson, Behrman, and Pinto. But anyway, let's go to the grid.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. And here's our track, 4.94 kilometres long, and overtaking chances into the first corner, into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade, and now into turn 16 in the newly reprofiled sector that we first ran on in 2023. Still though, it's punishing and tough on the brakes, and the heat and humidity will take an effect on our drivers. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position. Edging out Lando Norris, he'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Alex Albon, and Leclerc, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Piastri, and Yuki Tsunoda, Hadjar, O'Sullivan, Pierre Gasly, and Sainz, Barnard, Antonelli, Lance Stroll, and Gabriel Bortoletto, Lawson, Behrman, Pinto, and Max Verstappen completes the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Here we go then, the formation lap is underway and the track temperature looks warm. That may or may not play into some of the team's hands in today's race.
As we approach our grid spot, it isn't a good one, but Max has a penalty, so he'll be far behind us and not a concern. So anyway, let's go to the 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go in Marina Bay. It's going to be a good launch off the line for Lewis Hamilton. Same with Lando Norris. Same, to be fair, the top 5, very good off the line. We go free well. We do a Pinto on Sainz in 24. Lando Norris takes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. We make a move that sticks on Sainz, which is going to bide our time with O'Sullivan. We don't want him to waste time behind Hadjar and make him slip away. As O'Sullivan looks for a move on Hadjar, we're going to look for a move on Hadjar, but we can't. I don't want to squeeze my teammate out, as I did. To be fair, he is moving towards the point, so I didn't want him to happen. Opportunity struck where O'Sullivan got past Hadjar, and I made the move stick then. And we're just going to sit behind O'Sullivan. We don't want to waste time behind him, so we're going to look for a move, a little dummy to the left on the right hand side, get it done in the bridge section, I like to call it. And Oscar and Tsunoda were really being annoying, so I was like, I'm going to stick behind, take a wider line, get better straight line speed on the exit. And when opportunity struck, I don't know why that froze, when opportunity struck, we did it. So it took a few laps, but opportunity strikes when it wants to. So 3rd gear, up to 4th, up to 5th, DRS, a little bit of battery left, and Hulkenberg is just pulling him together. We can see obviously Tsunoda's gone up the road from Hulkenberg, but to be fair, I had a very good exit of that corner, took it down the inside, make it known that we were annoyed, and continue with the race. So our next man is Hulkenberg. Just got to be careful of the track limits around here, but it's lap 3, that's my first mistake of going a bit wide on the curb, but luckily no warning from the FIA. Show that we're going to the right chuck it down the inside, and we make a move stick on Hulkenberg. Puts us to P9.
Okay, you're in the top.
Lap number 7 now, and we're just biding our time, getting things sorted. And there's a yellow flag in sector 1. It's the first couple corners. I say 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's a Red Bull of Max Verstappen. As we can clearly see, Tsunoda's in front of us. And we're going to chuck it back down the inside of Piastri, and we get stuck on the curb. And we don't want to lose position to Hulkenberg, because that was a lot of tyre temperature that it cost us to get actually ahead of Hulkenberg. But if you just look at a replay, it is our friend Max Verstappen. It is, he's looking for a move on Antonelli, doesn't lock up, goes into first corner, spins and hits the wall. Or that is very close. If he hit the wall, lost his front wing, we possibly could be looking at a safety car. And with my mediums, with my hards, that wouldn't have been the best. And with everybody else on medium, so we would have lost a lot of time there. Lose a lot of time on the exit of turn number 4, just being in 4th gear. But we are just going to chuck down the inside of Oscar Piastri, and we get the move stick on the white line very nicely. So we get back into P9 with 8 laps in. Lando Norris has a very big lead on Lewis Hamilton, possibly Charles Leclerc, but we don't know. As you can see, a few people have come into the pits. As you can see, there's no 2 Ferraris. The Ferrari's actually behind that pack. And we, quickly spin it around. Fortunately, no safe. In that moment, obviously we do not want to be tiring around, because the tyre pressure will go up and our tyre wear will go up as well. So we did want a safety car in that respect, because otherwise we would have lost. We obviously would have lost time, because the tyre pressure and the wear could have been used for a couple more laps. So I'm going to stay out. Sutherland is in. We're going to jump Hamilton and all, but obviously they're going to catch up to us sooner rather than later. Lando has an exponential amount of lead. As you can see, he pulls away straight away. It went down to 3.4 and it's up to 3.5. We could probably have catched him, but he's just way too quicker. We got Leclerc behind us, so Leclerc has jumped Hamilton in the pits. That's probably his fine with Russell and Alonso, but the bridge section again, a little bit of a clip of Leclerc, and he's going to spin us round. Leclerc went for a move that wasn't going to be there for much longer, and this could be a red flag. Yeah, red flag. I tried to make it a safety car, because of course that's 2 red flags in the video. And I didn't show the replay of this because how silly this is. So I didn't actually clock this. I was so tunnel vision of the start. With Tsunoda with the thing of the red flag telling me to pass Tsunoda, and then saying it was a infringement, I didn't clock it until it was at 0 seconds. You could probably have seen how many seconds were left when I clocked, I need to give the position back, and I get a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. I think that's been fixed, of course, at the start of the video, so these races a bit while ago, so I think that has been fixed, but I'm just making the most of it now. I mean, it's double what we had in Monza, so realistically Tsunoda needs to be high as anything, but this race is probably done. The amount of how many laps the cars stay close to each other, but I mean, it is what it is. Majority of them on softs actually, so we could actually make a competitive advantage on this. Hulkenberg extremely slow and out of the exit, so to be fair, it is probably still on for some points. We just need to lock in and get down the inside of people. But lap number 18 now, and it's not going too bad actually. as we break, and it's a rookie error. We're checking the radio messages instead of the track, and it's in the wall. That's such a rookie error. That's such a rookie error. Such a rookie error.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
It's one thing to put fast laps together, but to make these moves stick without losing too much time, that's real racecraft.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. And who gets to take the top step of the podium? Yes, it is I, Leclerc. Charles Leclerc on top.
Leclerc wins, of course. Of course he did. He hit us, he wins. Hamilton lost out from his pole position, and Lando slot in between it to make it, so it didn't make it a Ferrari 1-2. That's unfortunate for us. It's a rookie error, and to be fair, Zach O'Sullivan has done really well in today's race. I think he lost out on that red flag, but it is what it is. But of course, as always, Bible verse at the end of every single video. Honour the father and the mother, and thee shalt love the neighbour as thyself. Matthew 19:19. Of course, beautiful verse. I live by that all the time. Love everybody, honour everybody, as everybody should be treated equally. Ferrari are actually leading constructors, and Lando is still leading the Drivers' Championship. And I think if whoever's in second, I think it's Max, if he doesn't step up, Lando will win the constructors, will win the drivers in Texas. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully a bit of a better one in Texas. Goodbye.